Hey guys, this is Nassem here, and welcome to Legion Guides, where I go over all the major mechanics and break down the normal patterns. Vykas Gate 1 will have two bosses, Incubus Morph and the Nightmarish Morph. I'll be calling them the blue boss and the purple boss for convenience purposes from now on. If you are colorblind and have trouble distinguishing them, you can look at the boss's names. The difference between normal and hard mode is that the hard mode has some special patterns that the normal mode does not have. Oh, and it also hurts a lot more. For the patterns that only appear in hard mode, I will have this tag up here. The recommended battle items are HP potions, whirlwind grenades, time stop potions, and a swiftness robe if your class is a bit slow. I'll go over the uses in this video. I'll be going over the major mechanics first, but in hard mode, a lot of players will die because of the normal patterns, so I recommend learning them, which will be in the later half of this video. When you first enter Gate 1, you will be greeted by Incubus Morph. After attacking him for a while, at around 54 bars, he will teleport to the middle. Then, your party will be split to go against the blue or purple bosses. Basically, you'll be performing special mechanics against the blue boss. And for the purple boss, you'll have to be inside the purple zones to be safe. Also, normally if both parties are balanced, it takes more time to lower the purple boss's HP, so the side rail skill, Nineveh, will be used on the purple side, and I will go over when to use Nineveh when I go over the normal patterns. Finally, when both bosses are at 30 bars or less, the two parties will switch bosses. Let's dive into the blue boss's special mechanics. The first mechanic will start when the blue boss is around 49 bars. The blue boss will teleport to the middle, and there will be a white circle. Stay in this circle until the explosion, then get into your positions after the explosion. You can stand in ×3+1 positions and wait for your orbs to appear. When the orbs are summoned, you need to dribble them at the gates when they are the same color. There are a couple things to remember for this mechanic. The orb color order is always red, blue, green, white, black. If you are colorblind, you can look at the location of the smaller circle. The order of the circle will be located at top, bottom, left, right, none. The colors will repeat only twice, and you need to put it in the gate before the second cycle ends. For example, the orb will change colors in this order: red, blue, green, white, black, red, blue, green, white, black, then disappear. The colors of the gates only have two different options. The gates located at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock will only be red or green, and the gates located at 5 o'clock and 11 o'clock will only be in blue or white. The orbs at the top like to travel left, so you should stay on the left side, and the orbs at the bottom like to travel right, so you should stay on the right side to get aggro of the orbs. If 2 or more players fail this, in normal mode, you can use a time stop potion when the blue boss folds his wings like this. In hard mode, you cannot survive if 2 or more players fail this mechanic. The second mechanic starts when the blue boss is at 37 bars. The boss will teleport first, then look like he's gathering energy. Once the stagger check starts, you need to throw your whirlwind grenades and spam your high stagger skills. If you complete the stagger check, there will be a blue or black orb above your head. If you are colorblind, the blue orb should be a lighter color. The players with the black orbs need to position themselves at 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and the players with the blue orbs need to position themselves at 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Now, there will be a set of circles lighting up on the ground. You need to memorize the order of the circles matching your orb color, because that's where the orbs will be flying towards the boss from. If you are colorblind, blue circles, or the lighter color circles, will show lightning when the circle appears. You need to body block the orbs so that the orbs don't reach the boss. If you fail this, you will need to restart the raid. If you are playing a slow class, now is a good time to use your swiftness robe. After you succeed, there will be a safe zone around the boss or away from the boss. You need to tell the other party where the safe zone is, and the other party will have to stay in the safe zone to be safe. Now, keep attacking the blue boss until he's at 30 bars, and if the purple boss is also at 30 bars, the two parties will switch. After the switch, don't forget to wait for the explosion. Now, if you started with the purple boss, the blue boss will have around 30 bars left. If you bring him down to about 25 bars, he will teleport to the middle and start gathering energy. There's no need to be scared here, and you just need to look for the white circle. Let the other party know which circle was white, and the other party needs to be in that circle to be safe. Note that the other party's circle will all be black, so you must let them know which circle was white. Keep pushing to around 12 bars, and the blue boss will do his stagger check and blue or black orbs pattern again. Once you finish this, let the other party know if the inside is safe or if the outside is safe. After this, there are no more major mechanics. The purple boss does not have any mechanics, and you just need to be at the safe zones, which the blue party will tell you where the safe zone is. Now, if you've been trying hard mode, I know you'll be wanting some tips for the Velganos orb, but that doesn't happen at a specific HP, and it's rather a normal pattern, so I'll go over it later. Now let's finally go into the normal patterns. But before we do, let's just note that the blue boss's AoEs are indicated in red and the purple boss's AoE is indicated in purple. For the blue boss, you have to get out of the red indicators just like any other raid. But for the purple boss, you need to be inside the purple indicators to be safe. The 1-2 kick. The boss will perform a 1-2 punch, then finish his combo with a 270 kick. Stand behind the boss when he does his 1-2. Then, dodge to the safe zone after you see the telegram of the danger zone. The 1-2 cross. Now the boss will perform a 1-2 punch again, but will end up with a cross attack, which will make it dangerous to stay right behind him. If the boss glows when he does his 1-2, the cross attack will follow. The Velganos orb. The boss will suddenly teleport to the middle, and there will be an AoE attack where the safe zone is right next to the boss. After the outsides explode, the boss will summon orbs that follow all the players. You need to get out of the safe zone right after the explosion so that you won't absorb the orb in the middle. There will be a puddle in the middle which really hurts, so you want to avoid being in it. Now, after you jump out of the safe zone, let the orb follow you towards the outside border of the map. When you think you have enough space, absorb the orb and run the Velganos pattern. If you successfully finish the circle, you'll gain a shield of light that will protect you from the final explosion. Here are some tips for the Velganos orb. Use your space outwards right after the orbs appear. Run to the edge of the map. Right before the orb touches you, walk towards it. This is to create room so that you can step on this platform on this side. Watch the whirlwind carefully because that is the direction of the safe zones. In this case, the whirlwind is spinning counterclockwise, so you'll have to run counterclockwise as well. Get to the next platform after the explosions. If you fail the mechanic, a support alt shield can still negate the final explosion damage, so make sure you go to a support and show them that you didn't get the shield of light. The dash. The boss will dash towards the aggro. Then, he will summon his clones, and the clones will disappear, leaving an X mark which will damage you. The blue boss summons his clones to his left and right, so don't be on his sides after he dashes. The purple boss summons his clones in front and behind him, so don't be in front or behind him after he dashes. The kick dash. If the boss lifts his leg before dashing, after the dash, the boss will turn towards the aggro and there will be a cone attack. For the blue boss, staying behind him will be the safe zone, and for the purple boss, staying in front of him will be the safe zone. Inside or outside. The boss will start pounding the ground and there will be rain falling, which you need to dodge. After the rain stops, there will be a safe zone near the boss or away from the boss. I recommend dodging the rain where this border would be so that it is easier to jump to the safe zone right after the rain stops. Once you see the boss pounding the ground, you can use your sidereal skill, Nineveh, to hit the boss. Lasers. The boss will gather energy with both his hands. Then, summon 2 clones and shoot lasers. Then the boss will teleport to the aggro, and there will be safe zones in line shapes. After the line disappears, there will be one last cone attack. For the blue boss, I recommend getting behind the boss right after he teleports, and you will have a very long DPS window. For the purple boss, you need to stand in the purple lines because the cone-shaped safe zone will be in front of him. You can use a sidereal skill, Nineveh, right after the boss teleports to hit the boss. Front back. The boss will gather energy with one hand. Then, he will attack in a cone shape in front of him, which will then go through him and attack behind him as well. The blue boss will attack the aggro twice in a row, but the purple boss will teleport to the aggro before he does this again. Get to his sides when he fixes his attack direction. Donuts. The boss will levitate and draw these donuts on the ground. If you're not in the safe zone, this will actually hurt a lot. Rain will be falling on top of all the players, which can push you off track. You need to move around to dodge the rain as well. However, since 4 of you will be running around, your rain can block off someone else and push them off track. I recommend walking back and forth or just taking a few steps at a time so that players won't be overlapping too much. The boss will soar, and after a few seconds, the boss will drop and do a lot of damage. For the blue boss's jump, you'll need to just save your space and dodge the large circles. For the purple boss, you'll need to dodge 3 small circles, 1 mid-sized circle, then the final drop. Try to save your space when dodging the smaller circles for the last drop. For the mid-sized circle, the middle of the circle is actually a safe zone. Also, you can look at the minimap to see where the boss will be dropping. Thorns. The boss will lift the thorn up. Get ready to follow one of the thorns. Right after the boss shoots the thorns out, follow a thorn and stay inside the cross-shaped safe zone. For the purple boss, just dodge the initial thorn, then just stay inside the purple circle. Don't stress too much with dodging the thorns if you have a support, because the damage can be healed very quickly.
You hear the crystal melody with the small hint of misery. Life sometimes promises warmth tomorrow, just like a dusky sunset in splendor. I remember the humming sound is passing by. Tears we have held back, all the dreams that I have lost in the crowd.
I hope this video helped you master Vykas Gate 1, and I hope to see you in my Vykas Gate 2 guide. Alright, peace.